Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Iqra English School. I hope you all must be fine. This is your class 5th NCERT EVS book looking around, and today we are going to read the chapter number 5, Seeds and Seeds. Dear students, in this chapter, Seeds and Seeds, we will read about seeds, different types of seeds. We will read about the different parts of seed and so many things about seeds. So let's start the chapter. Gopal was waiting for his Mosi's family to visit them. They will be coming the next day for their holiday. He was thinking about all the fun and nice food that he would have with his cousins. Just then his mother called out, Gopal, before you sleep, remember to soak 2 small balls of chana. She was going to his bua's house and would return only in the morning. A boy whose name is Gopal, he was waiting for his Mosi's family that was about to come to his home for their holidays, and he was thinking about all the fun and nice food that he would have with his cousins. Just then he was thinking that his mother called out to him that please, before you going to sleep, you are to soak the 2 balls of chana in katoris, the 2 balls of chana in a vessel, because when she is going to his bua's house and she would return only in the morning. Then what will happen? As he was soaking the chana, Gopal thought, how will 2 small bowls of this be enough for 8 persons? So he soaked another 2 balls of chana. When his mother returned the next morning, she saw that the chana was overflowing from the vessel. How much did you soak? Asked his mother. How did that happen? Wondered Gopal. When Gopal was going to soak the chana in a vessel, he thought that how can be enough the 2 balls of chana for 8 person of the family. So he soaked another 2 balls of chana. And when his mother returned in the morning, she saw that the chana was overflowing from the vessel. Vessel means pot. The chana was overflowing from the pot. Then she asked to him, how how much did you soak? Means how much did you soak? It must be so much enough, that is why it is overflowing from the vessel. So when Gopal saw that the chana was overflowing from the vessel, he was also wondered that he thought that how would that happened. So why how it happened? Because this is dry chana, and when it is uh, when it is soaked in the water, it becomes double in size. It absorb water and become double in size like this. So another picture I want to see you. This is dry seed, and after soaking the water, it becomes double in size. The seed absorb water and swell up into double of its size, just like a sponge absorb water. Every seed had a cover on it, and that cover is called a seed coat, and the seed coat can be removed from the seed like this is a seed and this is a seed coat. You soak too much. Anyway, it is good now. I will cook half of them and leave the half other to sprout. I can send this to your aunt. The doctor has told her to eat sprouts, Mother said. She tied half of soaked chana in a wet cloth and hung them up to sprout. When his mother saw that there is too much chana, so she said that I will cook half of them and I will leave the other half to sprout, and I will send you to your aunt because the doctor advised him to eat sprouts, and sprouts are very healthy and nutritious. That is why the doctors advise the patient to eat sprouts. So what did she do? She tied half of the soaked chana in a wet cloth and hung them to sprout. What would happen when the soaked chana is hanged into a wet cloth? It get air and temperature from the atmosphere, and it get water from the wet cloth, and then it sprout. This is the picture of sprout chana. When the soaked chana hanged in a wet cloth, it become sprout like this. Some questions are there. What things are soaked before cooking in your house and why? The answer is following things are soaked before cooking, such as chana, moong, dry pea, rajma, soya bean, pulses, rice, etc. And these things become soft after soaking. This make it easier to grind them and to cook them. And this help in saving time and energy. Right here, saving, saving, saving time and energy. Question number 2. What things do you eat after sprouting? How are they sprouted? And how much time does it take? So the answer is we eat chana, moong, etc. after sprouting. They are soaked in water overnight. Then the water is drained out and they are kept in a basket or hanged, hanged, hanged in a cloth so that they can get air. Chana takes about 36 to 48 hours to sprout, while moong takes about 24 to 36 hours to sprout. There is a third question. Has the doctor or someone you know ever told you to eat sprouts? Why? So you can answer yes, the doctor advised me to eat sprout because it is very healthy and nutritious. Dear friends, this is an activity for you, so listen very carefully and do it at your home. Do you remember that in class 4th you did an activity with seeds? Now try another one. Take some chana and 3 bowls. Put 5 chana in the first bowl and fill it up with water. Put a damp piece of cloth or some cotton wool in the second bowl. Now keep the same number of chana in it. Make sure that the cotton wool or cloth remain wet. Number 3, put the same number of chanas in the third bowl. Do not put anything else in it. Cover all the 3 bowls. What you have to do, which type of activity you have to do? You have to take the some chana and 3 bowls. In first bowl, you are to fill the first bowl with water and put 5 chana in this bowl. In the second pot, in the second bowl, you are to keep a damp cloth or a cotton wool in the bowl and you have to keep the same number of chana in it, but you have to make sure that the cotton wool or cloth remain wet. In the third number of bowl you have to put only 5 chana or only some chana in the third bowl, and there should be nothing in this. Nothing in this bowl means you are not to put any cloth, any wet cloth, or not to put water in this, and you have to cover all the 3 bowls. Observe after 2 days and note the changes in the bowls. Bowl number 1, 2 and 3. So are the seeds getting air? Bowl number 1 you will say no, because the chana was underwater and in underwater there is no air. Bowl number 2 you can say that the air, the chana is getting air in the bowl number 2, and in the bowl number 3 you can also say that the seeds are getting air. In bowl number 2 and 3 are the seeds getting water. So in bowl number 1 you can say that the seeds are getting water. Bowl number 2 also the seeds are getting water, but in bowl number 3 there is no water. What changes did you see? So chana have swelled up in bowl number 1, and that have the in bowl number 2 the chana have sprouted, and in bowl number 3 there was no change. Have the seed sprouted? In bowl number 1 the seeds were not sprouted because the bowl was filled with water, but in the bowl number 2 you can say yes, the seeds have sprouted, and in bowl number 3 there was no change. So this is the question. In which bowl seed is sprouted? Sorry, in which bowl did the seed sprouted? So you can say that in bowl number 2 the seeds were sprouted. And what differences did you see between this bowl and the other bowls? So you can answer in bowl number 1 the bowl number 1 was filled with water, that is why it swelled up only, and in the bowl number 3 there was no water, that is why there was no change in bowl number 3. And why did Gopal's mother tie the chana in the damp cloth? Because she wanted the chana to sprout. That is why she hanged and tied the chana in a damp cloth. Dear students, there is an activity for you. Look carefully at your sprouted chana and make its drawing. So listen, this is a drawing of a sprouted chana. Dear students, first of all, I want to make you understand that the seeds are two types. First is monocot seed and the second is dicot seed. Monocot seed have one cotyledon. It has only one part and it cannot be divided into two parts like rice, wheat, onion, garlic, palm, etc. And some seeds have two cotyledons, means that have two parts. That seeds are called the dicot seed. It can be divided into two parts such as mango, neem, tamarind, moong, masoor, etc. So this is a picture of a sprouted chana. The outer covering you are watching, this is called the seed coat. The seed is covered with a seed coat, and when it is sprouted it can be divided into two parts. Then you can see here the very very small, very little leaf. This is called the baby leaf, and this is the root. The last part of the of this sprouted of this sprouting is a root, and the middle part, or you can say the part that is between root and leaf, is called a stem. So the gram or the chana is also have two cotyledons, and this is also a dicot seed. So this is the picture of a sprouted gram, or you can say sprouted chana. There is a project for you. Plant your seed. So take a clay pot or a tin can with a wide mouth. Take a tin box, take a tin or a clay pot with a wide mouth, means with a big mouth. Make a small hole on the bottom of can. Fill your can with soil. Put 4 or 5 seeds on the same kind in the soil and press them gently. Different groups can plant different kind of seeds, such as mustard, that is sarson, fenugreek, that is methi, sesame, that is til, or coriander, that is dhania. So you are to take a wide mouth pot and you are to make a hole on the bottom of the pot, and after that you are to take some soil on this pot and take 4 or 5 seeds of any kind of plant and press them gently in the soil. Here I have written about the seed of mustard. So first of all you have to write the name of the seed, that is mustard, then the date on which you planted them. So write the date of the day on which day you are going to sow the seed. Then the day you observe something coming out of the soil, start filling the table. So you can measure the height of your plant from a scale or thread. So on the 8th day of the when you have, now start measuring your baby plant. This is the 8th day when you have sown your seed. So on the 8th day, what can be seen? The height of the plant, that is 1 centimeter. The height is grow of 1 centimeter. Height grow of 1 centimeter. Number of leaves seen, you can say that the 2 leaves can be seen, and any other changes, there is no changes. Instead of this, on the date of the on the ninth day, so the height of the plant, the plant grow 1.5 centimeter. Number of leaves are 3, and there is no change instead of it. Beside this, there is no change. On the 10th day, you can say that the height grow 2.5 centimeter. 4 leaves can be seen, and the stem became thicker. On the 15th day, the height of the plant is 4 centimeter. The leaves Number of leaves are 6, and you can say the stem became even more thicker. So some questions are there. How long did it take for the plant to come out from the soil? So the answer is, it took about a week for the plant to come out from the soil. Question number 2. What was the differences in the height of the plant on the first and second day? Answer is, the height increases by about half a centimeter. Question number 3. On which day did the height of the plant increases the most? The answer is, on the third day the height of the plant increased the most. This is the question number 4. Did new leaves come out of the plant every day? This is the answer. Yes, new leaves come out of the plant every day. Question number 5 and last. Was there any change in the stem of the plant? So the answer is yes, the stem became thicker and thicker by each day. And this is the picture of a seed that was shown in the pot, and it has grown in a very small sapling. Now some more questions. Which seed took the most number of days for the stem to come out of the soil? So the answer is the seed of sesame, means til. Question number 2. Question number 2. Which seed took the least day to come out of the soil? The answer is the seed of mustard, that is called sarson. It takes the least day to come out of the soil. Question number 3. Which seed did not grow at all? Why? So answer number 3. All seeds grow well in the presence of water and air. If either of these two factors is absent, then the seed cannot grow. Every seed grow in the presence of air and water. If these are not present, then seed cannot grow. Did anyone's plant dry up or turn yellow? Why did this happen? The answer, yes, some student plant dried up or turned yellow. This happened because proper amount of water and air was not provided. The last question, what would happen if the plant do not get water? If the plant do not get water, they would turn yellow, even dry up. Here what you have to find out, do some plants grow without seed? So here some pictures are there. These plants can grow without seed, that is potato, sweet potato, onion, this is carrot, garlic and ginger. These plants can grow without seeds. Now read carefully. Plant which hunt. This is a pitcher plant. You must have learned about this. You must have listened about this. There are some plants which trap and eat frog, insects and even mice. The pitcher plant, or you can say Nepenthes, is one such plant. It is found in Australia, Indonesia and Meghalaya in India. It has a pitcher-like shape and the mouth is covered by a leaf. You are watching, this is a pitcher-like shape and mouth is covered with a leaf. The plant has a special smell that attracts insects to it. When the insect lands on the mouth of the plant, it gets trapped and cannot get out. What a clever way to hunt. So this is a plant that is called a pitcher plant. Why this is called a pitcher plant? Because it look like a pitcher, and this is the cover of the pitcher is a leaf. This is covered by a leaf, and this plant is found in Australia, Indonesia and Meghalaya. and uh, you know that the plant has special smell that attract the insects to it, and when the insects land on the mouth the plant land on the mouth of the plant, they get trapped and cannot get out from the plants. Some more questions are there. Seeds that are used as spices in your home. Seeds that are used as spices in your home, that are mustard, or you can say rye, sarson. This is fenugreek, happy fenugreek. This is called methi. This is cumin seed, zira, and this is coriander seed, that is dhania. Question number 2, seeds of vegetables. Now, question number 3, seeds of fruits, light seeds and seeds which are flat. So, here seeds of vegetables, how many vegetables that have seeds in it? These are lady's finger, brinjal, tomato and cucumber. Seeds of fruits, some fruits that have seeds in it: apple, orange, tomato and mango.